To the weather now, because there is snow somewhere, just not here in the metro.
Yep, that incredibly sharp cutoff is being shown not only on your traffic cameras, Jeff, but also from our weather watchers. Let's go to this photo. This came in from Janice. She's in Pine Island. That's just a little north of Rochester. And this picture was taken just about an hour or 90 minutes ago. You can see there's absolutely nothing on the ground there. Janice reports that the schools did close in Pine Island today. The forecast very, very tricky. And as we see here now from this Weather Watcher report, Robert in Rochester, he said at 3:20, light snow falling, 31 degrees, and almost 3 inches of snow on the ground. The snow bands that have been setting up have been sort of variable in intensity. So what we're seeing on the radar here, here's Rochester, these dark purple bands, that's where the snow is able to accumulate pretty efficiently, even on the roads, because snowfall rates in those bands are around an inch an hour or perhaps even a little higher than that. It's a similar story right now, Spring Grove, La Crosse, and Black River Falls. But as I loop this, you can see, even though Rochester about 40 minutes ago was reporting light snow, that heavier snow band is now working back over the region from northwest to southeast, and so likely some additional accumulation ongoing there. It got very close, that snow did, to the Twin Cities, but a combination of a storm track and that dry air bringing in, that air coming in from the north, keeping things dry on the ground and sort of undercutting that snowfall really created that sharp cutoff to the north with the accumulating snowfall. We've also had quite a bit of wind. There is still this wind advisory in effect for southwestern Minnesota through about the dinner hour, and then you head farther north. It's actually a pretty nice day. Fargo, yes, windy for sure, but 41 with sunshine. Bemidji at 35. And I mentioned about 40 or so here in the Twin Cities. We'll hold pretty steady as we go through the next 6 hours, but after that, skies start to clear, and this north wind, which will stay pretty gusty, will continue to pull in even cooler air from the north. So by 9 o'clock, still very, very breezy, although the strongest winds are winding down at this point. It's overnight tonight that those winds drop off noticeably. So that's what we wake up with and go off to work and school with tomorrow morning. But by the afternoon and the evening, those winds come back. So if you're trying to decide walk or run in the morning versus the evening, colder in the morning but lighter winds. A little warmer in the afternoon and evening hours, but it won't feel quite as warm as the temperatures would otherwise indicate because of this wind, 20 to 30 miles an hour. Let's talk those temperatures. Overnight tonight, I mentioned northern Minnesota in the teens for lows with a north to northwest wind 20 to 25, at least early on, making that feel much colder. As we wake up tomorrow morning in the Twin Cities, about 25 with a lot of sunshine, honestly, tomorrow. Looks pretty good. Much, much cooler where that snow accumulated to our south and east. So only 42 in Rochester, but pretty close to 50 here in the Twin Cities. And even up into northern Minnesota, we'll be in the upper 40s in the Red River Valley around Fargo, lower to mid 50s. Good looking Thursday. Friday, not bad, but Friday is definitely going to be a little more unpleasant to be outdoors, and that's a combination of cloud cover and also the potential for some very, very light rain or snow showers mixed. We wake up Friday morning with an area of low pressure overhead, so that actually will keep temperatures above freezing through the overnight, and that's good news. Pretty strong southwesterly winds out ahead of this cool front, the first of two. You can see they're sort of stacked up here, front on front. And so as we go through noon, first front moves away. Second front coming toward us. Out ahead of it, still pretty mild, so we get up into the low 50s for the afternoon Friday. But look, jump the front and winds shift to the north, and it's a lot colder. So by the middle of the day, early afternoon, Bemidji at 27 and pretty breezy. As that front goes by, we might get a couple of sprinkles. I don't expect much, though, because the air is going to be quite dry at low levels. That front moves on, and then temperatures start to fall as we go through Friday night. We will be below freezing before you get home from your fun Friday evening plans. You have those, right? No, me either. Okay. We'll wake up Saturday morning with temperatures that will be in the teens and 20s again. And it'll be a cooler day Saturday, but it'll be nice and sunny. Then we get a chance for a rain-snow mix on Sunday. That will not accumulate, but we'll come back in the next half hour and time it out for you. And after that, it turns quiet again, and temperatures are sort of bouncing around there, but with the exception of a couple of days, including Saturday and Monday, all those numbers are either at or above average, so not a bad stretch ahead.
Yeah, a little normalcy, a little plainness is fine.
I would like at least 4 or 5 days before the next blizzard. Actually, I see no blizzards on the horizon, so
Great.
that's good.
Already happening. Thank you, Mike.